Hi, it's Stephen here for Bland Designs, and today I wanted to share with you my Christmas tunnel card. And I also want to share with you how I made this. So first of all, I'm just going to show you what a tunnel card is all about, and then I'm going to talk to you about a couple of different ways you can make this. So this is my tunnel card, and essentially what it is are pages that have progressively smaller holes in the center that reveal a little bit more of the card's interior. So here's my cover, and when you open it up, you can see that you have more elements with each one of these. And these elements layer over the holes in the center of the page so that as you go through them, you work your way to the last image. And so the overall effect is one of depth, and it could tell a story. This one doesn't really tell a story, but it could. In fact, you can adapt this card into a small mini album as well. It's very easy to make the card base for this, and then from there you just add your ephemera, elements that have been cut from scrapbooking paper or other sources, and design it whatever way you want. I've added some washi tape to my spine, and on the very back page I just added this little cutout piece from some scrapbooking. I could have decorated this even further. And I've used Christmas scrapbook paper to cover the basic pages. So a very interesting, somewhat unique card to give to someone special, or as I said, you could make it into a mini album. So let me show you how to do this. Well, the easiest way is probably to go to Heartfelt and buy their packages of layered oval cards, which come in craft, black, and they come in white as well. And essentially, and I'll show you the back, they have these 5 pieces. This piece, which is maybe difficult to see on camera, especially with that glare, trying to get that off. There's some score lines on here. This, when you fold it, makes the binding, the spine for the book. And these are each of the pages. And you can see that the circles go from large to small. And they're already pre-cut and ready to go and assemble. That's the easy way. Another way is if you can't get a hold of these, or you don't want to wait to order them, and if you have a Cricut Maker, you can make your own. And that essentially is what I have done right here. I have made my own elements. I copied what was on the back of this card and programmed them into the Cricut Maker. And what I mean by programming is I use basic shapes to draw them out and cut them myself. So the hinge, which is the spine right here, and as you can see, it folds up and you glue it down to this back piece to create these 3 flaps. And these are the flaps that you will glue your pages to. In fact, you'll glue one on the outside and then on each one of these flaps. Glue them, or I use double-sided tape on mine. But up to you, whichever method works. And then from there, you'll have your assembled book or card, and you can just decorate it any way that you wish. So to make this easy for you, I've included in the description below a link to my Cricut files, my Cricut Maker, but it'll work on Cricut Explorer Air as well. So you can cut these out and you don't have to worry about doing the measuring and the figuring out for yourself. I think once you get them cut out, it is self-evident how to put it together. But just to review that, you will have several pieces. You will have these pieces with the oval cut out in the center, and those will be very obvious to you. There'll be one large piece that is just, it'll look like this. It'll be flat with 2 score lines. I have put the score lines in for this, so if you have a score tool, put that into your machine before you go to cut these. And then there'll be another piece that'll be separate, that when folded up, you will get these pieces. Now to fold it, just fold, accordion fold, basically, and match the larger pieces together and use your double-sided tape on the inside of these to make them a double thickness, to put them together. So you'll end up with 3 flaps, and in between each flap is a 1/4 inch gutter, or gusset, whatever you want to call it. And there's 2 on either side. When you get it folded up, all you have to do is flip it over and put your double-sided tape or glue onto the back of that. It'll be flat, and just glue it down, lining it up with the first score line, first fold of the back cover page. And that's all there is to it. And then you can just assemble your pages inside. One goes on the outside flap. You'll have one out here. And then each one of these flaps, kind of difficult to show this, but onto each one of those flaps. And that will give you the little accordion booklet. So it's very easy to do, and as I said, you can embellish it any way you wish. I did a Christmas theme. This would work all year round. You could use it with photographs, your own pictures. You could even set it up in such a way that the overhanging pieces that you see through the tunnel tell a little story. So it's a lot of fun. It's pretty easy to do. I actually did this all once I had designed the pieces in my Cricut Maker, which you don't have to do because I'm putting the link below for you. This only took me a couple of hours to assemble it. And you can also cut your pages that you're going to use to cover your cardstock using the same cut files. Or if you want, you can cut the whole thing out of pattern paper already, and you don't have to worry about covering anything. You can just go ahead and add your pieces. I like doing it this way though because it makes my little card a little bit more, a little stronger. Okay, and it will get handled a lot. You can bet on that. And as I said, just finish it off any way you want, and I add a little sparkle with some clear Wink of Stella, and away we go. So I hope you enjoy this little project, and if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the links below. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.